Mm. Hello, good morning. Ugh, I'm still not 100% in no way, shape, or form. Ugh, ugh. So, as of course is readily apparent, if you've been paying attention to any of my social media over the last, 3 weeks, I went to Japan. I went to Japan for Hololive Fest. It was a lot of fun. Of course, I did some other stuff besides Fest. Um, so we'll just get right into it. uh, this is not going to be a very long stream because I'm definitely not like 100%, but I'm like I feel up to like at least like chatting. Maybe not playing a game today. No, I want to save playing a game for when I can taunt y'all that it's Monday. Ugh. But okay, so I flew out the 4th, and all of that went smoothly. There's nothing really interesting to talk about. Like, my flight to Chicago was fine. The flight from Chicago to Tokyo was uneventful. Like, there was just nothing to really talk about. Like, I just watch TV and listen to my podcasts on my flight. Like, that's it. So I get in the 5th, and I'm like, once I got like through security and bag check and immigration, all of that took like 30 minutes tops. I was astounded at how efficient it was. uh, I was shocked how efficient everything is. And that would prove to be a recurring theme that I would notice throughout my trip is that everything is very efficiently done. Um, so I pick up my bags, get through immigration, get through customs, all that stuff's good. The first thing I do, literally the first thing I did was go pull out some cash. And the second thing I did was go get my limousine bus ticket to the hotel. I didn't do anything exciting that night because obviously I had just been on a plane for 14 hours. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like doing anything exciting when I've been on a plane for 14 hours. So I go to the conveni because they're like from the walk from where the shuttle bus dropped me off to my hotel. I passed like six convenis. So like when they tell you that convenis are everywhere, they're fucking everywhere. It's crazy. Just plopped onto a bed, pretty much, yeah. Like I got checked in at the hotel. I got to my room, and I left my passport at the front desk. So I'm just chilling in my room, relaxing, kind of unwinding. Get a phone call from the front desk, like, "Hey, you left your passport down here." I'm like, "Ah, fuck." So I say in the most broken Japanese I can that I'll be down there in a moment. Because in Japan, you have to have your passport on you as a foreigner. Like, you cannot be out and about without your passport. It's a good practice to be in anyway, but it's the law in Japan. Like, you have to have your passport on you. Ugh. Ugh. So, yeah, the fifth was just plop onto a bed and relax. I got a bunch of drinks and some snacks at the combini and went back to my room. And I just crashed for the night. The sixth. So the sixth was the next day. I didn't have anything until 3 o'clock, so I'm like, well, I'll just get up and walk around for a little bit, kind of see the area, see what's going on. Um, let's see, the sixth. What did I do? Oh, the sixth, I met up with someone, and I got lost in Tokyo Station. Of course I did. The funny part is, like, every time I was trying to get to anything but another train station, I would get lost. When if I was trying to get to another train, no problems. No problems. Found my way around. Trying to get to Tokyo Character Street to go to the Hololive pop-up shop, lost. But I finally met up with the person I was going to, and we went to the square where the last course of the Bibidiba music video was filmed. Let me see if I can bring that up. Bibidiba. Bibidiba. There we go. Official. See if I can. That's right, because the last thing we did this before I went to. That's not the right one. No? Really? You're really gonna do this to me? Well, home. Thank you, Frostbite. There we go. So this square, I went to the actual like square where this was filmed. This part was filmed. The last thing was Pregnant Bread Dog. It sure was. Well, the last thing that's publicly available is Pregnant Bread Dog. But yeah, so that was fun. And then we went to where the cover offices are. They're not marked, and it's probably better that they're not. It's probably better that the cover offices aren't marked, because otherwise you'd get fans going there constantly. As it is, it's bad enough that they're listed on Google Maps. But after that, I went to Tokyo Skytree to meet up with some people for the Kirby Cafe. And the Kirby Cafe was fun. Like, it was a cute little place. I had a pizza and fries. And I got a cute little Waddle Dee coaster that made it home okay. So that was fun. It was cute. Like, they were playing like Kirby music and everything in the cafe. It was very cold though. Like, it was like 35, 40 degrees that day. So, okay, so after Kirby Cafe, I had a little time to kill before I had to be in Ikebukuro at 6:30 for the Muscle Girl Bar. Yes, I went to the Muscle Girl Bar. Of course I did. Openly requests for big strong lady to beat me up. Of course I did. It was fun. Yeah. Muscle Girl Bar was fun. Like, it was like whenever you watch like Onigiri and them do videos on it, like they're not exaggerating what that's like. Like, they're not exaggerating that it's just a constant party for like an hour and a half. Um, I had a blast. Like, I had like 3 drinks, including a fresh squeezed grapefruit sour. I don't even really like grapefruit. You know, I do still have some Mucinex. I should take that. Sorry, give me a sec. But that wasn't the actual adventure of that night. The actual adventure of that night, the actual adventure of that night came after I left. And my phone was dead, and my power bank was dead, and of course I left my charging cord at my hotel room because I'm an idiot. So, leave the Muscle Girl bar, and I go back down what I think is the right way to get back to Ikebukuro Station. No. So, Ikebukuro Station is here. I wandered. I eventually hopped on a bus, praying that it would like spit me out at a station. And okay, Tokyo would die. Is that why Academy City is... Oh, that's clever. But I eventually ended up in Itabashi. And I eventually saw a train go by, so I'm like, I'm just gonna follow those tracks until I find a station. And I eventually found a station, and it was Naka Itabashi Station on the Tobu line. And I'm like, how did I get this lost? Because here's the thing, I have no sense of direction when it's dark. When it's night out. Naka Itabashi. If I'd taken one more, I could have gone to Tokyo Dai. Damn, I should have taken it one more stop. That would have been fun. That would have been a fun trip. Oh, that would have been such a fun picture. Oh, I'm so upset now. Alright, I gotta make that... I gotta put that on my list for next time I go to Japan. Go to Tokyo Dai Station. But I eventually got back on the... I got back on the train at Naka Itabashi, and I got back to Ikebukuro Station, and I just went home. I was originally supposed to go to a bar crawl in Kabukicho that day. That was supposed to be the day that I hit Kabukicho. And, you know, see all, like, the Yakuza sites, like the parking lot, the sign, the gate, and all that. That was my original plan, was, oh, I'll just hit Kabukicho while I'm out in Shinjuku for bar crawl, right? No, I got lost leaving Muscle Girl Bar, so no, I ended up missing that. And I'm like, you know, I'm tired now. I'm just gonna go home. I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. So I went back to the hotel. And especially because I had to be up fairly early the next day. Because the next day, I went to the zoo. And not only was I going to the zoo, I was hosting an offkai at the zoo. So I was hosting a group going to the zoo. Because I just threw out in a meetup server, hey, I'm going to the zoo this day, does anyone want to come with? Figuring, oh, no one will answer. No one will want to do something stupid like go to the zoo. I ended up taking like 10 people to the zoo with me. Which was great, it was fun. So that took us up to Ueno Station, which is right here. And then Ueno Park is like right here. And yeah, you can get the Keisei line to Narita there. So we went to the zoo, and I mean, it was neat to see, like, some animals that we just don't have in American zoos, because they're just hard to get, like Japanese macaque. Like, a lot of Asian animals are a little tricky to get for American zoos. And then it had, like, your standard, like, your gorillas, you know, your elephants, your rhinoceroses, you know, stuff like that. And then after that, the way I organized it was, okay, we'll meet up at 10:30, do like an icebreaker over here. We'll do like an icebreaker. So what we did was we introduced ourselves, said who our Oshi was, and then if they wanted to tell something interesting about themselves, because that's like, okay, that's a nice little icebreaker. Everyone kind of gets to know each other that way. Um, we got a couple chum buds actually, which was really nice. Um, Sorry, I just need to fix my model's neck there. There we go. It was really nice. Everyone was great. Like we ended up hanging out, and then I didn't have anything really planned after the zoo, so I just went to Akihabara for the rest of the afternoon. I just walked around. I got a couple things, but I didn't like do. That's not when I did like my big shopping at Akiba. I believe I also went to the Tokyo Station store that day, but I might be wrong on that. I believe that's the day I also went to the Tokyo Eki store. And I figure out what I have to do if I'm going to go to the Tokyo Station store. Is I have to get off at Otamachi, which is the last station on it's this station. Yeah, I have to get off at Otamachi, or like the last station before Tokyo Eki, and then walk. Chumbuds is Gura's fan base. Yes, because someone had the Gura track jacket. Weirdly, like Chumbuds for like one of the largest fan bases aren't always visible. It's really interesting. Um, yeah, when I'm going to like the Tokyo Station pop-up store or like Tokyo Character Street, I think I have to just get off one station before Tokyo and then walk, because I'll get lost if I try to go from Tokyo Station, from the platforms in Tokyo Station. So like get off at Hachibori or get off at Otamachi, depending on which direction I'm coming from. But it was fun. After that, I think I just went home. I went back to the hotel after that. I didn't do anything else. Oh yeah, I scouted out Shinkiba too, so I can get a Rinkai Suica next time I go. I forgot to do that before I leave. So the Rinkai Suica card is different from the regular Suica card in that it has a dolphin on the front instead of a penguin, and it's blue because that's the color for the Rinkai line. The Rinkai line serves like the Ariake and Tenizo Island area, which actually connects to the monorail which goes to Narita or Haneda. So I could have connected on the Rinkai line. Ariake, if you don't know, is where Tokyo Big Sight is, where Comic-Con is held. Hi Vala, how are you? Yeah. Ariake is where Tokyo Big Sight is, and that's where Comic-Con is held twice a year. I'd like to go to Comic-Con once just to say I've been, and then never go to Comic-Con ever again. I'm up. I feel that. Um, so see, that was Friday. So the 8th is the first day. So all all I really had scheduled was the Watamate photo shoot at 4. So I'm like, I don't need to really be anywhere. So I took that opportunity to sleep in, catch up a little bit on my sleep now that the jet lag had worn off. So good I had to deal with dogs. Well, depending on what kind of dogs, that might be good or bad. Um, so I mostly just stayed in the Chiba area that day. I went to Gigo and I spent 7,000 yen and won a Fubuki hand puppet for my trouble, which I'm very happy about. At least I walked away. I very also met a very nice Oni-san. And we just chatted while he was playing the UFO catcher, trying to get a Soren Nesaberry. And he noticed my friends with you, Ina. They were 4 untrained dogs. Oh no. Oh no. 4 untrained dogs. That doesn't sound fun at all. But yeah, so the we were just chatting and he noticed my Ina friends with you that I had. Because I took my friend Ina friends with you with me everywhere I went pretty much. And he gave me a couple um Ina cards, the last 2 Ina cards actually that I needed from the Hololive OCG. And I just looked at him and I said, Hontoni? And very emphatically he said, Hi. And I said, Arigato gozaimasu. And I was like, JP Nikki are so nice. JP Nikki are so nice. Like, holy crap. But that, like, it snowed. Oh yeah, it snowed the first night of Fest. So when stage 2 got out, it was snowing. And like around when stage 1 got out, it was like starting to rain and it was kind of cold. I'm like, this fucking photo shoot better happen soon or I'm going back to my hotel. Um, the matcha taco. No, that was stage 3. That was stage 3. I did get to meet the macho taco though. Um, Sunday was so busy. Oh my god. Yeah. So after stage 2, it was snowing. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I went back when it was still raining. I think that was the day I had Yoshinoya for dinner too, and I had cheesy gyudon, which was very good. Um, then Sunday. I was up at 4:30 in the morning. One had so bad separation anxiety, even though he sees his sister had to be put away. Oh, Poor thing. Poor baby. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Sunday was very, very busy. I was up at 4 a.m. I pretty much like rolled out of bed, put my deodorant on, went to the combini, got an egg sandwich, and got in line. And I waited for 2.5 hours in line. And there came a point at about 6 o'clock when the sun was coming up when everybody just raised their friends with you or whatever plushie they had like it was the damn Lion King. Someone had a Rushia plushie. So I guess return hi Griff. I live bitch. I can't put bitch in my title apparently. Or I'll get suppressed. Or just Twitch won't let me. And I'm thinking like Friday or Saturday must have been the days that I got sick. That I caught whatever I had, whatever I'm still fighting off. Because I think Friday was the day I bought cough drops too. Ugh. But yeah, someone had a Rushio plush, which I'm like, that's bold. You're gonna get ostracized at Fest because okay, Val. Japan does have a problem with dealing with lizard people. Godzilla might as well apply for residency. True. Hi Val, how are you? So there's a culture around members that were terminated in that it's considered bad taste to carry merch around of members that were terminated on bad conditions. It's not banned, but like it's considered poor taste. When you did add the plush Ina back emote, I thought and was like, oh, what's that? Yeah. Like, I'll just add this. This will be funny. This will be funny. Just an Ina's back. I could do I have the small Ina plush too. Still not feeling 100%? No, absolutely not. No, I'm definitely not 100%. That's why it's just recap today. No game or anything. Uh, but anyway, after I got through the line, got my wristband, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the hall con area. So the way Makuhari Messi is set up is there's like a central plaza area, and then there's staircases up to like the actual halls. So then you go up like 3 flights of stairs. You turn right to go to 9 to 11, which is where the concerts are, and you go left to go to 1 to 8, which is the area where Expo is held. But before you go into like 1 to 8, there's like a lobby area that we all just called HallCon, because people just kind of hang out, chat, trade stuff. There's a combini in there. There's vending machines. I got a hot chocolate because I was cold as shit that morning and I needed something warm. Um, by the way, can I just say it is insane how affordable shit out of machines are in Japan? Like I think the most I paid out of a vending machine was like 190 yen, which is like a buck 50. And then like the same thing out of a vending machine here costs you like $3, 3, $4. It's crazy. At most, yeah. Like it is insane how badly we get squeezed in the US on everything. Fucking McDonald's is more affordable. Like I got my go-to breakfast at McDonald's, which is sausage McMuffin with egg, 2 hash browns, and a drink. And a large drink, which a large there is like a medium here. Which fine, whatever. I can deal with that. That was like 670 yen, which is like not even $5. That same meal in the US is like $9. It's crazy. Like I bought drinks like sodas, energy drinks, electrolyte water for the week and like 2 bags of snacks and it was like 1,500 yen total for like 8 drinks. Like it is so wild how badly we're being squeezed in the United States and probably elsewhere in the world too, I'd imagine. I'd have to go to like Europe or the UK to know for sure, but certainly in Japan it's a better value. And like the food tastes better too. I can't quite put my finger on why. I just realized I have not had Spotify on here the entire stream. Food dyes probably. Yeah, it's probably like the dyes and the preservatives. Because Pepsi tastes better. And I know that's because they use actual sugar. Um, Dr. Pepper, interestingly enough, says over 20 fruit flavors instead of the 23 flavors that US Dr. Pepper advertises. I also brought back a bottle of Hyperzone Energy, which is just like a monster. I thought the lack of music was on purpose. No, that was not me doing a bit. I thought I had the audio source open. I thought I had the audio source. Because normally I have my yapping BGM, but like I'm not in the mood for my yapping BGM today. I'm technically still sick. Anyway, where was I? HallCon. So, HallCon, fun, get to mingle about. I met up with the Takodachis. I think I met up with the Takodachis on day 1 as well. So I met up with the Takodachis. I got my Takodachi headband. It's very cute. I like it. Um, just like the little flaps and halo that I can put on on a hairband. It's very cute. Signed the banner. We all just signed it WA. Because what else are Takodachis gonna say? We're gonna say, wah, wah. um, After that, I met up with a couple other people. Bought some merch. Bought some merch off them. Bought some Watame merch, which I didn't have. Oh yeah, when I went to the Tokyo Station store, I bought a gacha of the Tokyo Station ID cards, and I got Crony. I bought 2 acrylic figures, 1 Crony and 1 Watame, so I officially have Watame merch now. And I got an Ina sticker. A Taco Kick. Taco Kick! Beijing Taco Kick. So, very happy that I found like a good amount of Ina merch, which I was really happy about. And this is even outside of Ami Ami. It's a big swag. It's like, rawr, ah. Hi, Avris. How are you? So that was fun. But after I had mingled a bit, I went to go line up around 9:45-ish. I'm upset brain gave me bad dreams. Well, that's rude of them. That's rude of your brain to do that. And it should go in the corner and think about what it's done. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, Avarice. How's Japan? We're talking about it right now. Which is great. You haven't missed me talking about the concert. You haven't missed me talking about Creator Stage yet. I'm just getting to Creator Stage. So, I go to line up for my concert, because doors open at like 11. What was I talking about? Right, creators. So I go to line up like 9:45. And it had cleared up very nicely. It was so nice. The sun was out. Like, I was able to unzip my jacket a little bit. It's great. So we line up. I'm towards the front of the line, which doesn't matter. There's assigned seating. It's not like they file us in and I'm towards the front like at Anime Boston. So 11 o'clock comes, they lead us down and around. Finally they let us in, and it was so cool. So the way the stage was set up, the way the hall was set up, was they had the main stages at either end, and then in the center they had like a cube stage. Which had a thing that would come down for a couple songs, and a talent would perform on that instead of the end stages. It was very cool, and I got to see Toa perform Palette on it. Of course, I ring led the brats into yelling 1, 2, 3, roll dice for play dice. They actually talked about us on stream, which is cool. see what else. Oh, I got to see Biba live! I got to see all of Gen Zero, including Susei, perform Biba live. Oh. It was so much fun. I didn't want it to end, and it was over so quickly. But I had to go straight from the concert to the Takodachi meetup, and by some miracle of Ina herself, by some miracle of the Ancient Ones, I made it to the Takodachi meetup. I made it, and I saw the Macho Taco. I saw the buff Takodachi, which is one of the best things I saw. But even funnier is that I looked over, and our meetup spot was right next to the L Friends, who belong to one Shiranui Flare, the strongest Takodachi of them all. And I thought, this is too perfect. Like, you couldn't script this. You couldn't script this if you tried. Just like, how did we end up next to the Elf Friends? That's hilarious. Holding no flare. Oh, that's all my tea. Yeah. So after Takodachi's, after we met, mingled, I got a bunch of business cards from a bunch of tacos. I got to meet MPN Sensei, who's a pretty well-known artist in the Hololive community. So I got to meet MPN Sensei. I think I posted some of their art in the server. So that was fun. Let me see. So after that, I had to go meet up with the brats, who got lost apparently. And Bay actually touched on this, and I'm actually gonna just go find the clip. Here we go.
It's crazy. Also, I would like to talk about the situation that happened with the brats. It was made aware to me last night. Were you guys lost? Everyone looked like a lost child. Looked like a child that was crossing the street in Japan. When children cross the street in Japan, they have to raise their hand.
So I joined them right after that. So I'm probably like right off camera, like right off camera this way.
Safety in numbers. That's our secret, babe. We're always lost. Bruh. I distinctly remember, I think I saw one video where a brat was like, oh yeah, this wasn't planned. They actually were just lost. And I was like, wait. So it wasn't a bit? They were actually lost?
For the sake of the video, these guys got lost. This was not intentional.
And to, you know, find other brats, you just bay in hopes of finding your brethren. What a great system. I was the one leading the march. They were just lost. Oh, so funny. I love how much fun everyone was having. I was reading a lot.
Oh yeah.
Even a lot.
This is also something they did with just yeet the rat up.
The JP Nikis were like, oh my god, look at the brats. They're having so much fun.
Yeah, that was the brat meetup. So after that initial meetup, then we marched back upstairs and back through the lobby hall for the global brats meetup. Hold up one, can't find anyone, then you find one and they're lost too. That's pretty much what happened apparently. And then I think I have the video still. Of the eat the rat at the photo shoot. This might actually just be from the dinner. Oh no, here we go. Let's see. In browser, right? Okay. Cool. Love that not working. Hi, Felly. Okay, well, it doesn't want to play. It doesn't want to open as media. It wants to open as a download. So I guess we're not doing that. But at the end of every photo shoot, brats do what's called Eat the Rat, where we all throw our small bays or our Friends With You bays towards a basket and try to get it in. I say towards a basket because no one makes it in. We got 2 in, which is 2 more than usual. So that was fun. So by now I'm fucking exhausted because I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. And I still have the takodachi dinner later that night. So I go back to my hotel room. I crash for like 3 hours. I wake up because my 9 o'clock alarm went off. I'm like, ah, fuck, I need to like hurry and go. Thankfully, like, the place was in Makuhari and not like in Akiba. So I didn't have to worry about, you know, being late or anything. But it's like, ah, shit. So then we went to the takodachi dinner. We all... And if not at the zoo, Sunday is probably when I got sick. Which means this has been overall kicking my ass for a week and a half now. And I'm still not 100%. So that's Sunday. I got back to my hotel room at like fucking after midnight because we partied all the way till like 11:30 until the izakaya kicked us out because our reservation was all done. So then I go back to my hotel, crash. Now, next day, Monday, Getsuyobi. Monday, everybody's favorite day of the week. Now, this is pure coincidence how this happened, because I was already set to go to the Reglass Collab Cafe before Kanade started doing her Getsuyobi bit. It just ended up working out that I ended up going on a Monday. And naturally, if I go on a Monday, I have to get all the Kanade stuff, right? So I got the Kanade Omu Rice, I got the Kanade Apple and Juice. And as for merch, and I took the Kanade coaster, and as for merch, I bought a Kanade acrylic. Like, you know, if I'm gonna come to the Reglass Cafe on a Monday, I might as well get the Kanade stuff, right? I also bought a bunch of blind stuff, and I got a bunch of Rodden stuff. I got 2 Rodden mini acrylics, and I got a Rodden keychain. I'm like, well, I guess now I need to start watching Rodden. Which, that's the Maiteke Guru Guru Guru, Maiteke Guru 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 Guru. That's her. But that was fun. It was good. It was fun. They were playing a few different Reglass songs in the cafe, kind of like they were at the Kirby Cafe, where they were playing Kirby music. But after that, I'm like, well, I'm in Shinjuku. I don't have to do anything until later this evening. I might as well go to Kabukicho now while I have time. So I walked over to Kabukicho, walked around Kabukicho for a bit, and I cannot tell you how surreal it was to be able to walk around Kabukicho, know exactly where I was going, what roads went where, even though I had never been. Like, I never needed to pull out my map. I never needed to pull out my phone to look at Google Maps. It was so crazy. It was so weird, actually. Like, it felt weird. I'm gonna be honest. It felt really weird to be able to do that. I'm like, I've never been here, but I've been here a million times. Because if you somehow don't know by now from watching this channel, I really like Yakuza.
Oh, Sid! Oh my god, oh my god!
37 months of being with the Booba snack.
Hey, thank you for the resub, Yoko. That's why I guys big group I do. Look at these. Hi Yoko, how are you? You're just in time to hear me talk about Kabukicho! So I walked around Kabukicho for a little bit. I'm like, I took a photo at the parking lot, I took a photo at the Millennium Tower, I took a photo at Theater Square, I took a photo at the gate. I went bowling. I went to Shinjuku Copa Bowl. I played a few games. I just got back from Toronto. Hell yeah. That was Toronto. And yeah, it was fun. Watching the Blue Jays play the Tigers. Nice. Nice. I bet that was fun. Hope you had a good time. Cloud going up. Ah, okay. Yeah, Kabukicho was fun. It was very surreal. Because it's like... Like the southern part... Like the southern part of Kabukicho is 1-to-1. Like from like Shichifuku Street, so like the back part of the Millennium Tower south is 1-to-1 with Kamurocho. We had a bet that you were going to be Isekai. Well, you lost that bet because I'm still here. Told you it wasn't in my plans. Or are you? Ah. Yeah, I walked around for a bit. Saw the sights. Yeah, we were talking at Regloss Cafe, like, so what's everyone doing now? It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Akiba. I'm gonna go to Shibuya. I'm gonna go to Kabukicho. During the day? Yeah. Yakuza pilgrimage. Ah, the other side of Kabukicho. Because there are two types of people that go to Kabukicho. Nightlife people and Yakuza fans. I fall in the latter category. Still not 100%. I'll tell you how bad this this cold has been, and this cough in particular, is that I've had to keep a spit cup next to my bed and next to my desk whenever I'm doing anything. Both teams came into today's game at 500. Interesting. That's always interesting. Because, like, sometimes that's a turning point. Yeah, Kabukicho was fun. Nightlife just doesn't interest me. I have no interest in, like, massage parlors or really girls' bars. Like, the Muscle Girl bar is an exception because I thought the concept was interesting. I generally don't have an interest in, like, girls' bars or anything like that. Nightlife just isn't my thing. Sai comes back from Japan, is treated by Dr. Fubuki and nurses Fuomoko. I would rather die. That is some of the most malignant and extortionist healthcare ever. It's $800,000 to treat on the spot if Fubuki and Fuomoko treat me. That's why. I don't have 800K. There was a joke during Holo GTA that no matter who won, between the cops and the gang, the medics won. The medics were the real winners. If the cops win, well, okay, the medics get to heal the gang and take money from the gang. Oh, the gang won? Well, now the medics get to heal the cops and take money from the cops. The medics win no matter what. It's the perfect storm. It's the perfect scam. But that was... So then after Kabukicho, I went back to Akiba. And that's when I did my actual Hololive shopping. That's when I did my actual Hololive shopping. And that's when I bought like a bunch of Ina stuff. I bought some Fate acrylics. What else did I buy? Oh, when I was in Kabukicho, I bought a Clodsire plush from Don Quixote. Like, I'm not kidding. When you go into Don Quixote and Yakuza, it's laid out exactly the same, in the exact same location. It's... Clodsire, my baby. Like, I cannot stress how surreal the entire experience of going to Kabukicho was. For me. As a Yakuza fan. Having walked around Kabukicho... Kamurocho what feels like a million times, and then going to the real thing and knowing where stuff is. It was the weirdest feeling. Not weird in like a bad way though. You know? So I went to Akiba because I had to be in Akiba anyway for the brat dinner that evening. So I did my shopping, walked around, found the place, got out of the cold, chilled for a little bit, met up with everyone, we went up, partied again, and then after we were all done, we all took a group photo. And finally I got to Bancho squat for the brat photo. Did you get to see a Japanese baseball game? No, I had no time. I had no time to go see one with everything else I was doing. I wanted to, but there was no way I could get it to work with my schedule. I would have liked to. But that can be a next time trip. That can be what I center the trip around next time, honestly. Next time, especially if I go in like later in the year, like outside of fest time, I can go for like a baseball game. When does baseball season start in Japan? Probably, I think around the same time it does in the US. Like they are playing preseason games. Like Chiba was at home the whole weekend. The whole week I was in Japan, Chiba was at home. So, like, I could have gone to a Marines game any day I wanted to. I just chose not to. Which is okay. It's fine. That's the thing about Tokyo. It's one of those cities where, like, you could do everything. You could go for, like, a month and still not do everything you want to do. And, like, this time I wanted to check some of, like, the touristy stuff off my list. You know? I think, like, next time I go, like, I might make my Yakuza pilgrimage for that one, either Dotonbori or Yokohama. Go to Isazaki-cho. you know, but like now that I've got like the zoo and stuff like that out of the way, like I can do more like Hololive stuff. Swears up and down they're not a Hoshiomi. Goes to where the Bibadiba music video was shot. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I swear up and down that I'm not a Hoshiomi. I think I don't even list Susei on my list of Oshis. But what can you do? Alright. So then we get to getting home. And this was a goddamn ordeal. Because I woke up, because I'm like, oh, I'll get to Haneda early and I could just like walk around Airport Garden and see the Shiranui Kensetsu stuff. While I'm waiting for my flight at 6 o'clock. Get up, check my flight status. My flight to Chicago is canceled. And I'm like, what do you mean my flight to Chicago is canceled? Did you have them send your stuff to the hotel? No. So now I'm like, well, I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get home. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just check out of the hotel. I'll go to Haneda. And I'll figure it out there. And I do just that. I check out, I take my luggage, I go to Haneda. The mom from Home Alone. Except I'm not looking for a lost child, I'm just trying to fucking get home. So now I'm like, well shit, now what do I do? So I go in, get checked in, look, and I'm like, oh, it looks like they made a backup booking for 4:30 out of Haneda to go to San Francisco. I'm like, okay, fine, I can deal with that. That's fine. So I try to check in. Oh, your itinerary has changed. Please see an agent. And United doesn't have agents until 1:30. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck don't... Fuck United Airlines, man. Like, why the fuck don't you have agents until 1:30 in the fucking afternoon? Hold on. My normal face doesn't do this justice. Control Shift. There we go. There we go. Fuck United Airlines. So I'm like, okay, well fine, I'll just fucking go to Airport Garden and kill some time, I guess. After I've already spent an hour and a half lugging my luggage across Tokyo to get to Haneda because my flight was fucking canceled. I fucking hate United Airlines. That's why my Twitter bio says United Airlines is my forever enemy. Because I fucking hate flying with them. Because every time I fly with them, a bunch of bullshit happens. So, walk around Airport Garden. I go see all the Shiranui Kinsetsu stuff. I take a picture with Ore no Flare. And then I go back to the terminal. And I get checked in. And I go to my gate. And I'm just relaxing. I'm eating my pizza potato chips. Because I haven't eaten anything that day because I was stressing out about my flight home. And I get a text message. Oh, your flight has changed gates to gate 137. 30 minutes before boarding is supposed to start. 137 is on the other side of the terminal. From where I was originally supposed to board. So now I have to hike across the terminal to go to another gate that is downstairs at ground level. And then I get there. And I'm just chilling. I'm just relaxing again. Because I'm like, okay, I'm here. Cool. Now I look up. It's delayed an hour. It's delayed 2 hours. It's delayed 3 hours. We didn't get... The flight was supposed to leave at 4:30. We did not leave until 9:30 p.m. And we had to divert to Honolulu, Hawaii. When I was not fucking dressed for Honolulu, Hawaii. And as much as I want to go to Hawaii, this is not the circumstances that I want to go to Hawaii on. And the reason this delay out of Haneda happened is because they needed to replace a part, but they had to bring the part over from Narita. Why don't you have this shit at Haneda? Like, why don't you have this in your shed or something? So then, did you happen to see a confused Ichiban there? I didn't get to leave the airport. I had to pick up my bags, go through customs, recheck my baggage, and go back through security to catch my flight. To San Francisco. And once I got to San Francisco, I had to immediately get in line to board my flight to Boston, which was a direct flight. Thank fucking God that it was a direct flight. If I had had to do any more bullshit, I was about to scream and throw hands. And if they had said anything about the Boston flight being delayed, I would have thrown hands right there with the gate agent. Every fucking time I have flown United, shit like this happens. Every single fucking time. And this is long before, like, the Boeings, all this shit with Boeing. This has been a long-standing fucking issue with United. I hate flying United. I avoid it. Even domestically, I avoid flying United if I at all can. The only reason I flew United was because that was the only thing that would get me out to Tokyo before like 10 o'clock at night that didn't have me leaving at like 5 in the morning. Do me a favor, please. What's up? Breathe. I'm fine. I just needed to get that out. I just needed to get that out. But I finally got home at like 7:30 in the morning. 12 hours after I should have been home. And I just crashed. I got home, I dropped my suitcase off, and I just crashed. Because at that point, I had basically been up for 36 hours because of time zones. Because of time zones and a date change. I had basically Groundhog Day'd the 11th. Why do jets gotta lag? Patch it. It wasn't even jet lag. It's just exhaustion. And then, of course, I've been sick, basically, the rest of the time. I texted my boss, like, I just got back into Boston. There's no way I'm gonna be able to come into work today. Because I would have to sleep for like 3 hours, which would be my first sleep in like almost 2 days. And be completely exhausted. Or just call out, rest, and then go the next day, which is exactly what I did. Called out, slept pretty much all day. And then went to work on Thursday. And then turns out I'm sick. And that's been kicking my ass for like a week and a half. Dropkick Murphys. They actually played a show last night. Still kicking my ass. Ugh. No, you've pretty much gotten like 3 things right. Dropkick Murphys are a pretty popular band in Boston. We do have hockey and baseball here. Yeah, that was my trip. Clam chowder. Yeah, we have the clam chowder. Yeah, that was my Japan trip. That just makes me hate America more. Just makes me hate how fucking how greedy corporations are here even more. Because, like, that gyudon bowl was like 500 yen. It was a decent sized bowl. And that's considered fast food. Like, Yoshinoya is considered fast food. It's insane. Yoshinoya, the food of choice of one Ichiban Kasuga. Exactly. One Ichiban Kasuga, member of the Yakuza. I want to talk more about Creator Stage, because that was a lot of fun. Let's see, what performances, what's the set list? Oh. Okay. Set list. Here we go. Creator Stage. So, the other stages open except for stage 1. Yeah, Yoko, that's fine. Okay, here we go. So all of the stages started, except for... So stage 1 started with Stellar, of course, because Suisei is the shining comet of Hololive. We need a head pat redeem. If I can figure out how to do that, I will. But outside of that, they all started with last year's theme song, Capture the Moment. Except Creator Stage. Creator Stage started with the 4th Fest song, Our Bright Parade. And from here on, it was just banger after banger after banger after banger. You had Bishoujo Muzai Pirates. You had Play Dice, which was a solo performance that Bae got winded and improvised the back half of, which is insane. You had Bibidiba by Full Gen Zero, Louis Hollowhawk on center stage, Go Getters with Callie and Narissa, I'm Your Treasure Box, which I forgot, by the way, was a Toby Fox composed song. You had Noelle singing her Gyudon song with Subaru. You had Okayu singing Mogu Mogu Yummy, Sparks, I, High Tide. Toa singing Palette on center stage was incredible! Oh my god. Because it's such an emotional song. And by the way, like, these first 5 songs are on the free portion. So, this free portion, I think, is only outdone by stage 2s. You had Watame singing My Song. Mikochi doing Die 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 Fantasia. And then finishing with Colorized Harmony, which is just a really good song. It's not as good as Our Bright Parade, but it's very good. Like, it was banger after banger after banger after banger after banger, which I think meant that there was, like, no real lull. Because, like, sometimes other stages can have lulls, Like, I'm so glad I went, and even if I never get to go to Fest ever again, I'm glad I went once. That said, I am almost certainly going to go again. And honestly, there's so much to do in Tokyo, and so many offkais I can go to, and people to hang out with, that even if you don't win a single ticket, you could absolutely have a blast just hanging out with people. Like to go with me next time? You're responsible for your own expenses. That's part of doing anything with me, is you're responsible for your own expenses. But yeah, like, I would absolutely do Fest again. I think I would try and get tickets to Super Expo once, and then not do it again. So that's because a week isn't... No, yeah, like, a week definitely isn't enough. I only took a week because I just didn't have PTO. I think if I was gonna do this... If I was gonna do this again, I would take, like, 2 weeks off. I would take, like, at least 2 weeks. So that way I could, like, and I would get in, like, the week of Fest, and then still have, like, a week after Fest to just do stuff. You know? I don't know about a month. It would just depend on my PTO situation. I don't think logistically I can swing a month, to be honest, but I could probably swing 2 weeks, logistically. It would also just depend on the timing of Anime Boston, or when I'm gonna go to Japan. Like, it might not even necessarily be for Fest. I think I could probably swing it in years that Anime Boston is held in May, but not in years it's held in April. Like, next year I won't be able to go to Fest. But, like, I could go to Tokyo for, like, I could just go to Tokyo in the back half of the year. That's an option. Overall, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Someone did ask me to document, like, the different vending machines I saw. And honestly, like, I didn't see that many interesting ones. I did see one of the Yakuza ones in Kabukicho. You did, and then someone in another group asked me to, as well. Someone in another group I'm in asked me to document them as well. There was one that sold just, like, packs of Pokemon cards, which I thought was really neat, but I forgot to take a picture of it. I found the Kiryu vending machine in Kabukicho. I didn't see any of the other ones, though. Maybe I didn't look hard enough for them, but I didn't see them at all. And then in the Makuhari area, there was a Chiba Lotte Marines decorated vending machine. It didn't have anything special in it, just your standard assortment of drinks, but it had, like the outside had, like, the Marine's name on it and everything. That's really about it. that's about it for my trip. Damn, I actually yapped for like 2 hours. I really just yapped for like an hour and a half about my trip. Incredible. Alright, let me see who's live that I can raid. This just started. Actually, didn't expect to go that long. No. I didn't expect myself to be able to yap for 2 hours. Alright. But after that United rant, my throat kind of hurts. And I'm still, technically I'm still sick, so I'm probably going to just call it here. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for 2 hours. I'm going to send you guys over to Nigel. He's doing some VR chat. He's doing some late night VR chat. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.